In the most anticlimactic rock and roll news of the year, Woodstock 50 has been canceled. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. You know, there was a reason when Amy Winehouse was sliding down, and it was a sad story that we had decided when we were running a rock site that we didn't want to cover this every day because it was arduous. We thought there's going to be something new and sad every single day on this story. So we thought, unfortunately, let's wait till something happens. And we knew what the end would be. And that's the same thing on another scale with Woodstock 50. The rock acts started bowing out. Jay-Z, Miley Cyrus, John Fogerty, who was there originally with the Creedence Clearwater Revival. I sounded like a 60s guy there. I said the Creedence Clearwater Revival. Well, Michael Lang, who was part of the original, of course, organization for Woodstock 50 in 69, had to bow out today, and we've got a statement from him. He said, "We are saddened that a series of unforeseen setbacks has made it impossible to put the festival we imagined with the great lineup we had booked, social engagement we were anticipating. When we lost the Glen and then Vernon Downs, we looked for a way to do good rather than cancel. We formed a collaboration with HeadCount to do a smaller event in Merriweather Pavilion to raise funds for them and to get the vote out. And then we wanted to fight climate change." Interestingly, Michael Lang said it would be good for some of the artists, or all of the artists. He suggested that they give 10% of their funds, because let's remember here, before you could organize a festival, and it was a one-time festival because it wasn't really technically Woodstock 50. So all the acts in this situation had to be paid in full. Everyone around here is doing their lawn. Can you hear everything? So all the acts have been paid. Now, I can understand them not wanting to be part of this festival, knowing that it probably wasn't going to happen. It was permits, it was this, it was funding. There was a lot of problems in Woodstock 50, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. Melanie, who was at the original Woodstock in 69, also released a statement just today. The event in 1969 wasn't political. If you were there, it was much more about each person who attended, about themselves as an individual. The artists were strong with the songs they'd written to convey a certain feeling that was alive at the time. They weren't the product of a political campaign or today's music machine. We thought if each person could change himself, how wonderful we would make the world. If together in such a large number demonstrated love, maybe some way, the world would be better. But Woodstock did make the world more peaceful. We must have done something right. She also said that Woodstock was a living thing and not there to capitalize on. Another artist, and an artist that we've had on our channel, there's a long series with Henry Gross, who was at Woodstock, being the youngest member of Woodstock in 1969 as a member of Sha Na Na, will be at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight for a retrospective with the band telling stories and singing some songs. And no one tells a story like Henry Gross, but it's interesting, when we were talking about Woodstock, we got sidetracked every time because he's one of those guys who just follows his nose. So hopefully we can get Henry Gross back on our channel. We can talk about that. It's a sad thing. As I mentioned, one of those Captain Obvious stories, kind of anticlimactic, but there's still the smaller event that's going to happen there. We'll put links to that in the description of this video. We're on vacation in Penticton, BC, where we go twice a year. So I didn't bring a green screen. I didn't bring anything. My wife's holding the camera. She's doing my work for me. Aren't you, honey?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll keep you informed with new music stories. As we've mentioned before, we're going to start going back to reporting a lot of new music stories, because that's really the bread and butter of this channel, and you've spoken to us to let us know that's what you want. I'm John Bowden. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. This is Rock History Music.